Welcome to my Maine gardens. I'm sitting on my front porch. It is a hot July day in Maine. I'm not really cut out for this heat. I know some people love it. No, I don't have the DNA for it. It's probably why I live in Maine, because I much prefer the cooler weather. But we have a project today and I really need to get it done, so I'm gonna do it regardless. About a month ago, I put in a wildflower bed. I cut the sod, I put the bed in, and I chose a spot in my garden, location that gets the most sun. And I also chose a spot that's in front of a hedge of wild shrubs, raspberries and other things. I honestly have no idea what they are. And I like that. I wanted it to be in an area that was natural anyway and not a manicured garden. So so far it's looking pretty good. The challenge is I had never embarrassed to admit this, but it's the first time in a long time that I've actually scattered and planted from seed, and I learned a few lessons from that. One is it's really hard to do because some of those seeds are just tiny and you can't really see where they go. And I'm sure there are tips and tricks and techniques to laying flower seeds in a bed that I should learn. But what I learned from that is put all the seeds in and try to spread them as evenly as possible, even when they're difficult to see. Now, some of the seeds, like sunflower seeds, are larger, so they're easy to just stick in. But anyway, then water, lots of sunshine, lots of water, and within a few days, there was growth. The seeds were starting to sprout. Now, again, it's been about a month, and I've discovered that a lot of the seeds are missing in several parts of the bed, and I'm sure the birdies had something to do with it. So, hey, feeding the birds, it's all good. And then I have some clusters of plants coming up, and they're just way too tight. So what I'm going to attempt to do today, before the seedlings get much higher, is move some around the bed to kind of fill in the areas where the seeds there just aren't any. There's nothing coming up. And then to just spread them out a little bit. And then the other thing I'm going to do is put some more seeds in. I should have, I put sunflowers in, and I have not seen any sunflowers coming up. It may just be too soon, and I really should have planted all of them. I didn't, recognizing that some seeds just won't survive, some will be eaten by birds, and you can always pull them out if it gets to be too crowded. So I'm going to put more sunflower seeds in, and then I picked up a bag of seed bag of asters, and I went with asters because these are late season flowers. What does it say? Late summer or early fall is the bloom season. It's mid-July right now, so putting new seeds in a garden bed, I have no idea if I'm going to have any success with that or not, given how late it is in season. But that's why I went for some late bloomers to put into the bed. Time-wise, it's just past noon here, and it's hot, and the bed is in full sun. I'm gonna wait to do my planting and my transplanting until later on in the day for a couple of reasons. One, anytime you transplant any plant, no matter what size it is, you want to limit the stress you put on that plant. And there's definitely going to be more stress on the plant if I do it in full sun. B, right after I transplant, I'm going to water that baby big time, especially gardens with seeds. You need to keep that watered, and it's been so dry here in Maine. It's crazy. So I want to wait until later in the day to water, to ensure that that water has time to really seep in and it doesn't evaporate the minute I water it. The third reason is it's just really hot and uncomfortable for me, and I've already taken one shower today. So I'd rather just wait till I'm a little more comfortable, because, hey, that matters too. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for playing with me today and planting with me today, and we'll have fun with it. Let's do it. I want to take you and show you the wildflower garden. It is high noon here in Maine, and I just wanted you to see how much sunshine it gets. The reason I put the garden in this bed is because I wanted it to look really natural. And you can just see everything behind it is very natural. There's raspberry shrubs and a whole bunch of other things. I honestly have no idea what they are. So I removed all of the sod, laid down a bunch of topsoil and mulch, and then I scattered seeds about a month ago. And you can see I put a bunch of seeds in this area. Nothing is coming up. And I suspect the birds probably got to them, and I mean, you know, they're birds, so I let it go. To get over here, I put some annuals in there just for a little interest. And you can see some of the plants coming up. And then over here, there are more. I am not that good at scattering seeds, obviously, not very evenly. So what we're gonna do today is transplant some of these little young'uns while they're still babies to areas in the bed where we don't have any growth coming up. And over here you can see more. And on this end, we're having some luck. But I'm not doing this now. This is heat of the day. I want to wait until this garden is a little more shaded before I plant and transplant and water. We'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, we're back at the wildflower garden. It's the end of the day. It's about 5:30. It finally cooled off. This garden is finally in shade. So now is the time when I'm going to move a few of these little sapling, seedlings, baby plants to a different location in the bed. This is a two-part plan. Part one is to move some of the existing seedlings to a different part in the garden. And then part two is to spread some new seeds or plant some new seeds. All right, so this is how I do it. I don't pick up individual plants. I kind of scoop them up like a pancake. So you can see this, but before I did that, I moved a little bit of soil in one part of the garden, just kind of pushed some of the bed away so this would sit in flat and even with the bed. Let me see if I can show you that. You'll see right here where I did that. Okay. So next step is I'm just gonna stick this in there, and again, it's a part of the garden where nothing's really growing. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna keep doing this a couple of times, and then I'm gonna put some seeds in. These are Autumn Beauty Sunflower. A classic tall with big blooms. It's kind of my dream, is to have like a giant sunflower here. I would love that. And then these are Lemon Queen sunflowers, 9 to 12 feet. Oh wait, maybe these are the giant ones. Huh. Anyway, that would be cool. So a couple of variety of sunflowers I'm going to try. And then again, I've got the asters I'm going to sprinkle in. I don't know if you noticed, but these are raspberry bushes behind me, which is cool. Oh, and then I found this. This kind of freaked me out. Let's wait. Wait. I kid you not. Look. What? No. 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 This is a sign of fall. The F word I don't like to say in July. So I need to sit on this for a little bit. It's a lot to take in. Anyhow, while I was at it too, I found some grass that was growing in here, some weeds, so I pulled that out. And now I'm gonna go, I think I'll start by just sprinkling some of these asters in and then just pushing them in. Sprinkle the seeds on the surface of the soil and keep well watered until plants begin to emerge. Bloom season late summer to early fall. So let me see how big these are. If I'm gonna be able to sprinkle these in. I can't believe that leaf. Oh, these are tiny. See, this is my, see how tiny those are? Wait, let's try that. So I'm going to do my best to sort of sprinkle them around and push them in without putting too many in one spot. So I'm going to go do that and just stay there. It's going to be awesome. Why don't I do some right here with you? I don't know if you can see. I can't. I'm just sprinkling and kind of pushing them in, covering them with a little soil in here. And then I'm going to go to another part of the garden. All right, so that's done. So I just kind of zhuzhed the soil up a little bit and then covered the seeds with some soil. Oh, pretty butterfly just flew by. That was cool. And now I'm going to stick in some sunflower seeds. And I'm just going to put a ton in because I'm realizing that the birds and my chipmunk are eating some of these. So I'm just going to push some of these in, and this one too. Okay, I got all the seeds in. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to work. But what I've learned from this experiment this year, this is my first time planting a wildflower garden, is it's just better to put all the seeds in, and then you can always prune and pull the plants out if they start to look too crowded, or just relocate them in another part of the same bed or another bed. So what I'm going to do now is just water the heck out of this and cross my fingers that some of these seeds will take and grow, and I'll give you an update in another few days or so. See how we do. Thanks for hanging out with me in my Maine garden. Talk to you later.